Hello everyone, Luis Concepcion here from Strategic Profit Line Trading, coming to you with the plan of the week for week 49. There's only 3 weeks left in the year. Can't believe we're already here. So here we go. Here's our agenda. I'll cover the news, provide a market overview. We have 88 companies reporting this week. Here's our results for last week. 21 zones went 4-1. No entry was 10. Pay attention to AI and DocuSign as they were pretty much in progress and possibly can give you another opportunity if they give you another entry. And pay attention also to 5 as it closed in the zone on Friday. This week on the 10th, we should have Fed rate cuts. As of today, you can see that we have an 86% chance that Jerome Powell will cut rates, so that will affect the bond markets, and we will see what impact that has on the stock market. Here's your outlook for week 49 for this week. Again, do my best to provide you with opportunities for this week. May be a slow week, may not be a slow week. But again, nothing happening until the 10th with some extra volatility based off what Jerome Powell says. Went ahead and I updated the trades that work, and we are 108 and 17 on the year. Moving into the news, as you can see on Sunday, we don't have anything coming on. Monday, there's nothing impacting the U.S. markets throughout the day. However, be aware that the Australian dollar will be affected after the hour. So for those of you trading futures and Forex, be mindful of that. Moving on to Tuesday, you can see that the Japanese yen will have some impact in the morning. Then we got weekly employment change, which is tentative. Government still trying to catch up with all their reports post the shutdown. And then we got JOLTS opening at 7 o'clock. So be mindful that 30 minutes after the open, we may have some volatility. So be mindful of that. Then Wednesday is our day for rate cuts. Rate cuts, as you can see at 11 o'clock, is when Jerome Powell is scheduled to make his announcement. Again, 89% chance that 87% chance that we cut rates. Canadian dollar will be affected on the same day. And then we have the FOMC conference pretty much from 11 to 1 o'clock. Pretty much from 11 to the closing bell. We should have some additional volatility in the markets. Australian dollar being affected again after the market. And then on Thursday, we got unemployment claims pre-market, so possibly some more volatility there. British pound being affected after hours. And then on Friday, no impacts to the market. And that's going to do it for the news this week. Moving into the charts, we're still in our levels. As you can see, we hit the supply level on Friday and closed, and it rejected it. So we're going to see if we make all new time highs this week again. Everything is dependent on what Powell says on the 10th. However, for those of you who are waiting for that Santa Claus rally, I hope some of you were able to catch this level down here when we dropped in the SPY and the Qs. This may be our Santa Claus rally again, so not sure if this level holds. We may have a pullback, we may not, but we may drift into the end of the year. But hoping that some people caught this level here at 65.18 to 64.76. And I think that this may have been our Santa Claus rally. Still undetermined. And like I said, everything will be dependent on what Jay Powell says on the 10th. So again, this level, a little bit more aggressive now through Wednesday. However, still holding. Like the level better in the NASDAQ. But again, for the S&P 500 or the SPX, that's going to be 68.90 to 69.19. Again, utilize this level with caution. And our demand zone is all the way down at 65.18 to 64.76 on the macro level. Moving on to the NASDAQ. So for the NASDAQ, a little bit different. We did not get to this level. So this level, I like this level better in the NASDAQ than I do in the S&P. 25,882.12 to 26,206.45. And then our demand level at 23,877.55 to 23,668.99. The catalyst that has moved the NASDAQ back up was Meta's big move this past week. For those of us who caught that as well. Great job. Moving on to the Dow Jones or the DJX. The DJI, they have no supply, looking a little bit stronger than the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. No, stand corrected. No supply in the Dow Jones, 465.98 to 461. Let's call it 461 even on the Dow Jones for our next demand level. Moving on to the rut. As you can see, this level has been holding. Again, utilizing this with caution. Um, as this level has been breached, Russell might make an all-new time high this week. Again, utilizing this with caution. This has already worked several times, but 25.10 to 25.42 if we hold. Will not be surprised if the Russell makes an all-new time high and then retreats lower. Our demand zone still being at 2275.75 to 2252.68. Now, moving into earnings for the week. Nothing Monday morning, starting Monday afternoon. First company I have for you is Toll Brothers, ticker symbol TOL. On the supply side, 153.85 to 157.86. On the demand side, 95.26 to 86.62. Next company I have for you is Frisia, ticker symbol PHR. On the demand side, 16.33 to 14.27. On the supply side, 27.79 to 28.98. Moving on to Tuesday morning, the first company I have for you is Campbell Soup, ticker symbol CPB. On the demand side, 26.29 to 24.56. And on the supply side, 39.33 to 40.58. Next company I have for you is AutoZone, ticker symbol AZO. On the demand side, 3377.92 to 3277.76. On the supply side, 4312.34 to 4374.40. Next company I have for you is Ferguson, ticker symbol FERG. No supply, only demand zone I have for you in this company is 215.62 to 2207.46. Moving on to Tuesday after the market closed, first company I have for you is GameStop, ticker symbol GME. On the demand side, 17.45 to 13.60. On the supply side, 29.13 to 31.30. Next company I have for you is going to be Cracker Barrel, ticker symbol CBRL. On the demand side, 22.13 to 15.24. On the supply side, 80.16 to 84.38. That is far away. So we're gonna put this level in here. 49.30 to 55.81 on the supply side. Next company I have for you is Casey, ticker symbol CASY. No supply, demand zone 450.33 to 432.46. Next company I have for you is Lakeland, ticker symbol LAKE. On the demand side, 11.45 to 10.60. And on the supply side, 23.11 to 23.99. Next company I have for you is David Buster's, ticker symbol PLAY. On the demand side, 7.71 to 425. On the supply side, 35.20 to 37.38. Moving on to Wednesday morning, first company I have for you is Chewy, ticker symbol Chewy, CHWY. On the demand side, 27.37 to 26.17. On the supply side, 46.38 to 48.65. Moving on to Wednesday afternoon, Oracle, ticker symbol ORCL. Missed our demand zone. Realize there's two demand zones here, 179.59 to 172.90, with a subsequent level at 171.43 to 166. So let's just call it 179 to 166. Just understand there's two separate levels here on the demand side, and then on the supply side, we got room to run to 256.81 to 266.78. And be mindful that Oracle has a $24 expected move. So we can easily come to demand, and 20 points will not put us at this level. So just be mindful of that. Got a $24 move expected for the market makers. So looking to see if we can get long on Oracle if we come down to the 179 area. Also reporting on Wednesday afternoon is Adobe, ticker symbol ADME. We just left our level that was previously provided. Not sure if it'll give us another opportunity to come back. 317.25 to 273.70 is the level. And if it keeps running to the upside, 409.17 to 423.09 on the supply side. This company I have for you, Synopsis, been covering this with my team, has come to our level twice. Not sure if it's going to give us an opportunity to get back in again. However, 386.38 to 347.24 has proven to work several times, that they are buyers here. And then on the supply side, 583.05 to 616.98. This company I have for you is Oxford, ticker symbol OXM. On the demand side, 35 even to 30.23. Understand that this level has already worked, so utilize it with caution. And on the supply side, 71.02 to 78. Next company I have for you is Nordson, ticker symbol NDSN. On the demand side, 194.79 to 183.54. And on the supply side, 268.43 to 276.15. Moving on to Thursday after the market, nothing in the morning, as we will be dealing with Fed Powell's responses from the previous day and the market recovery from that. I have Broadcom for you. No supply in Broadcom, ticker symbol AVGO. First demand level I have for you is at 308.57 to 296.30. Next, Lululemon, ticker symbol LULU. On the demand side, 165.83 to 128. Large level here, so be cautious with that. On the supply side, 197.81 to 208.81. Be mindful that Lululemon has a 20. Shout out to E-Bomb and our team. He's in Lulu, hoping you get your $23 move to the upside. Lululemon does have a 23 plus or minus this week, so be mindful of that. With that being said, this level can be overshot. So I'm going to give you this level right here if it gets a $23 move to the upside, putting us at 222 to 234. And there's another supply level here. So utilize this level with caution, as Lulu has an expected move of $23 up or down. Next, Costco. Costco has missed our level here on a couple of times, but this is a demand level at 868 to 853. As you can see, tried to get here back in November, missed it and turned around on us. So again, 868.10 to 853.27 on the demand side, and then 1025.52 to 1068.80. Next company I have for you is RH, ticker symbol RH, Restoration Hardware. Leaving our demand level here at 143.26 to 72.83. Again, another large level, so utilize it with caution. On the supply side, 364.73 to 389.01. Gonna do it for us in the charts this week. Again, coming to an end here at the year. Strategic Profit Line Trading. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and check out the email and send me an email, and check out the website for upcoming classes and courses. Till next time, happy trading.